What's up, guys? Mr. Freddy here. Today's going to be another new LEGO set review, and it's time for the LEGO Star Wars set, which is called Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter. Set number is 75400, has 89 pieces, and is for ages 6 and up. Let's check out the box first. Here's the front of the box, which showcases the set in action. Here's the top of the box, which showcases the outer side of the Koon minifigure. Here's this side of the box. Here's the bottom. And here's the other side of the box, which showcases, a little bit of the set. And the back, which showcase, more of the set and, the way to, put the lightsaber on the Starfighter Microfighter. And for the instruction manual, which has a total of, there we go, 60 pages to build. And here's the advertisement for the other sets in the summer 2025 wave. Really hope I'll get this set someday. And here's the win ad, which has the the robot minifigure. All right, let's check out the the minifigure that was included in this set. Okay, here it is. This is Plo Koon, and this is pretty much the updated version of the minifigure that was debuted in I think the late 2000s when the first wave of Clone Wars sets came out. And yeah, this is actually look nicer by by the updated molded head, and also the printing on him looks pretty nice with the the front torso, the legs, and the back, which yeah, but no arm printing for some reason. But overall, this is actually a pretty good minifigure, and his accessory is the iconic lightsaber, which every Jedi needs a lightsaber for battle. So yeah, so that's Plo Koon, a pretty great minifigure. And now for the Microfighter itself. Right, this is the Starfighter Microfighter, and yeah, this is pretty much a Plo Koon's is a Starfighter, but it's pretty much small. But it looks pretty nice with the the white and the dark blue colors. And for some reason, there's Plo Koon's astromech droid where there's like just sticking out, which let me get it out, but I had to be careful, like not accidentally like rip it out, so let me do it carefully. Okay, so here's the head of the Plo Koon's astromech droid, and yeah, it's just the head, and there's no like separate body to like connect it. But it looks pretty nice with the the brown colors, the brown color on it, which it's gonna be better if it had like the body to complete it. So yeah, let's just like get back to checking out the set. Okay, for for the rest of it, here's the back, which has the the engine thrusters, which has the these wheel, the tire pieces without the tires on them, which it's pretty fun to like to spin them to make it look like it's moving while the Starfighter's flying. Here's the bottom, which didn't have anything special here besides this little clip piece, which is for to clip on the Plo Koon's lightsaber. And as for the the main play feature of the Microfighter is the classic old stud shooters. Let me demonstrate it. Yeah, these are still used nowadays. Even if this should have been better if it's like like remove them, which you can like remove them like this, which looks a little bit more cleaner without the the stud shooters. So yeah, but sometimes you had to like complete it, but it's better to like remove them and have the Microfighter have the more cleaner look. And there's like this flat 1x1 piece, which pictures like a block, like a small block of or a slice of cheese. And there's like a little seat to put Plo Koon in, and there's a Starfighter Microfighter, which let me put him in. There we go. And as for this like this clip-on piece, you can like put it like that. and there's like the those hinge pieces, and and also the lightsaber that was being clipped on is kind of awkward like that, which sometimes you like covered it like that, which looks a bit odd. Or well, I think it's best is like it's always gonna be positioned like that. But the way you do like move the wings in these positions is actually pretty nice with these hinge pieces. Like you can like position it like this or that, which kind of similar to how the Starfighter actually look by the wings being a little bit downward, while it's which kind of make it look complete. You don't have to display like kind of awkwardly, so it's best like display it like this, which it has like has a nice the shape of the microfighter has like a nice triangle shape, which looks pretty nice. And yeah, sometimes yeah, yeah, sometimes the minifigure can like wobble when if you didn't seat it properly on the seat. And yeah, you know the set itself looks pretty nice despite you know this weird the strange gap for on the wings, and the way the clip on the lightsaber, which looks very odd since this is sticking out like a sore thumb. So yeah, which with influence won't like affect the quality of the set, but it's just pretty fun to like swoosh it around like this. Yeah, like that. So yeah, now for my final thoughts on this Microfighter set. Overall, it's a a really great Microfighter set, despite a few flaws like the strange gaps on the the gap on the two wings, and the way to like clip on the lightsaber, which looks very awkward by how it's been visible, which should have been better if it's like been hidden. And also no rest of the Plo Koon's is astromech droids is astromech droid, which is the body. And also same old stud blasters or stud shooters, which would have been better if it's like have these like more of a more basic blasters, like basically like the old days of for and Obi-Wan's is a Starfighter set from I think 2002, which has like non functional shooters, which I think will make the set look better. But sometimes you can like remove them and have a more cleaner look. So yeah. And as for the ranking on this set, I'll just give it a pretty solid 7 out of 10, since it's a pretty great Microfighter set, despite some flaws, since it's not really perfect, but it's just has a really great minifigure of Plo Koon. And the look of the Microfighter is really great, despite most of it is a bit flawed, like the gaps like between the wings, and also no body for Plo Koon's astromech droid, which is kind of sad. So yeah, but yeah, so I just hope you guys enjoy my review on the Lego Star Wars set Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter Microfighter. Just say that like 5 times fast. So yeah, so like and comment video and subscribe our content. So this is Mr. Freddy here, and I hope you have a very good day. So bye. Zoom.